What's up, girl? What's your name? Oh, yeah, you know, I'm Carl Cook. Carl, you know, I'm gonna knock your boots out like I knocked the shootout, you know what I'm saying? On a dime like a brother, on time like a girl looking fine, like frog hairs on a girl's back, like wine going down my throat, like the GOAT hitting the jump shot, LeBron James hitting flame when I'm Dame. You get what I'm saying, girl? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, you guys. And we got another episode of Cat to the Crazy Carl. Look at that. I done knocked Biggie over. Biggie! I gotta put Biggie back up. You gotta make sure Biggie's straight. Hold up, we gotta make sure Biggie's straight. You good, Big? You good, Big? I don't think he look good. He look mad. He look mad. I don't know if that's just his face, but that's Biggie. Anyway, this is episode number 9 of Cat Poop Crazy Carl. And since this is a happy Thanksgiving week video and happy holidays to everybody, I hope you're enjoying your friends or your family, or if you just like most of your friends and family like I do, you spend most of the time alone or with other friends you actually like. I hope you're with them too. The point is, be thankful for the good, the bad, the ugly. And I figured I did a new series recently that I called Secrets to the Game, where I talked about comedy. Since this is a holiday week, and a week about being thankful for something, I think we need our second episode on back-to-back of Secrets to the Game. But this week's Secrets to the Game is Fuckboy in Training. Let's see how it works. Now, I am not a fuckboy, but today I made sure I had a nice fuckboy outfit on. I have tight white pants on, gray little captain boat shoes. I got my hat to the back and the side, fuckboy-esque, if I do say so myself. I got a shirt on that's tight that shows my pecs and my arms. You see that? Yeah, fuckboy-esque. You know, I even got a belt on. It's not a belt, it's like cloth. I'm so fuckboy, right? Now, this is not actually fuckboy tips. This is something to be thankful for. Now, as you know, I start all my videos with a premise. The basic concept of what's going on so you can understand how demented yet beautiful my mind is. This particular one is about a thankful week for Thanksgiving, and the one thing I wish I was thankful for as a young man is a guy that taught me how to talk and get with women in an easy, sensible way that's not manipulative, it's not shady, and is actually honest and trying to find out about the woman, impress her, and then get with her later and maybe have babies in a family one day. I didn't have that. And if you don't know, most of America, as of the last census, is 60% single parent homes, 90% are the mother of that home. So that means about 60 to 70% of all American men that have come out of the area, you know the area where stuff goes on at? They came out of there like, bah! Yeah. 60 to 70% of all men in America, 60% of all men, 70% of my brothers didn't have a daddy around to teach them things. And all they had around was Pookie, Ray Ray, Tyrone, Young Thug, Future, Kanye West, Jesus, fuck. You know, like, these are the guys that 50 Cent, you know how many guys I met that look just like 50 Cent? Like the do-rag, the hat. It's like Allen Iverson and 50 Cent had a baby and then made him my friend. What the fuck? Are you just a man because of what's on TV? This shit's crazy, right? And I realized, yo, they just wouldn't have nobody to put them on the game. So they would go to TV and videos and movies and think that was what a guy was. And I was like, man, all these secrets to the game I'm gonna give you guys some tips. In this particular one, even though I am not a fuckboy and I'm trying to make good men with this channel, this episode is still called How to Be a Fuckboy. So let's get it in, baby. Whoa. Hello? Yeah, what's up, girl? How you doing? Good morning, baby. You know, I know it's early. What's happening? Oh my God. Like, who's this? Oh, you know, it's Carl, man. You know what I'm saying? I just got your number last night, baby. You know what's happening. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so early. Did you like wake up thinking about me? Okay, so you will get that terrible skit I just did in a few moments. So this is part 1 of episode 9, How to Be a Fuckboy. Cat Poop Crazy Carl. Let's get it in. Secrets to the game. I want to teach you guys how to do something. So here's the thing I noticed that is a misunderstanding. I think there's a phrase called a misnomer. I think that means misunderstanding, just like in rich people language. A misnomer amongst men about how to deal with women after getting their phone number on a night out. Now we all know the classic rules. Don't call her for 2 days, bro. Don't text her for 3 days, bro. Don't do this, bro. Don't call her the same night, bro. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. I was young once. And my dad left right after I got to high school, right as I was talking to women. So I had my dad, but he was far away and he didn't really school me. So I had my stupid friends to teach me stuff, and they gave me these terrible tips. So when I would meet girls, I wouldn't call them for 2 days. And then the second day, I'd always call them when they expected it and whatnot. And I had success, but it wasn't consistent success, right? And then they was like, yo, well, one dude will call her number tonight to see if it's a fake number, but that's him just being a jerk. Like some dudes will get the phone number and then call it right in front of the girl to see if it's a real number. I just want to see the number's real. All right, you can go ahead. Like some dudes will do that. And we're not, yeah. I know some players from the Himalayas. But anyway, they would say, call me tonight. And I used to, I'm a thinker. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm crazy. I'm a thinker, right? And I notice patterns. And I noticed processes. And I was like, okay, don't call her 2 days before. Text her 3 days later. That was in the millennial age. We didn't have the texting problem when I was young. But as I got older, I heard this from the young guys. It's not even like text her tomorrow. It's like 3 days. It's like more than 2 days. It's weird, bro, right? Text her later. And then the other one is don't call the girl or contact her the same night of. Unless she wants you to, right? Obviously. If this is a one night thing, she wants to see you tonight, whatever, right? Of course you do. But if she's not asking to see you tonight, then you just go about your business. And I was thinking, I said, you know what? The one thing they didn't say do? Call her first thing in the morning when you wake up. So I tried all these other techniques. I wasn't really having success like that. So one day we went out, I met a girl through whatever happens, we're idiots, however we meet them, because I didn't know what I was doing back then. I was just stumbling into women, right? And instead of waiting the 2 days, because I really liked her. And this is a very important part of this tip. Only do this for women you really like and respect. Do not do this for questionable women. Do not do this for suspect women. For good, quality women you want to keep and be with as a wife. If you are of the LGBT community, then it may be the same if you're meeting a same-sex partner. The point is, if it's somebody of any sex you want to be with, I don't care what you are, save this for them. And what you do is, you get the number, you don't call the night before, you don't wait 2 days. You go out, you party, you enjoy your night, you go to sleep, you wake up, maybe it's 8:30, maybe it's 10 o'clock, maybe it's 9:30. Before you get out of that bed, roll over, grab that damn phone, pick it up, and call the person you just met. I am talking a 100% success dating intercourse relationship rate. 100% success. It has never failed me. Like any girl that I was like, yo, I'm feeling her. Or, yo, I'm feeling her. I'm calling her first thing in the morning. Man, we be on the phone for like 2-3 hours. She be waking up out the bed. Because you know why? She or maybe he or it, whatever you're into, does. You know what why they're so excited? Because after going out and having a long night and feeling terrible and tired, You know what the first thing you thought of when you rolled over this morning? My fine ass. They are so flattered. They are so appreciative. And they feel that connection. I have never, ever, I have always set up a date after that. We always got together, and by the second or third date, we were in a relationship. And I've done that like 4 or 5 times. It is 100% gold, but only use it for someone you think is a truly good option. Do not use it for just cuties or sex pots. No. Good people. So that's tip number 1 for this Thanksgiving. Secrets to the game. How to be a fuckboy. We're going to make this one quick. We're going to kick it back to back. So that's 1 tip. I got another tip for you. Get ready for number 2. All right. Are you guys ready for number 2? Oh, what was that? And yes. And you are located where? Okay, good. And I thought you said you were from 15th and 75th. Well, 3 days ago, you said you were from 30th in Susquehanna. You know you done fucked up, right? Now, that ending has absolutely nothing to do with what I'm going to talk about completely, but some of it does as far as the writing down. So let's talk about part 2 of Cat Poop Crazy, episode 9, the Thanksgiving week special, Secrets to the Game on how to be a fuckboy. That's one way to start. Kiss your bicep in front of women. I'm sure they'll love that fuckboy shit. Anyway, this particular one is all about something I've actually learned of recently, and not when I was young, but when I heard this recently, I thought to myself, damn, I wish I had this when I was 15. Man, I wish I had this when I was 13, 14. And you want to know why? Because when you're 12, 13, 14, you're just starting to talk to girls. Some guys as early as 10 years old are trying to talk to girls and get a girlfriend, a real one, like you actually want to kiss, right? But we don't really know how to talk to them. And some guys have the natural skills. Some guys are naturally attractive. So women make it easy for them. They don't got to really learn. Like, I don't know if you ever noticed that. Attractive men are extremely stupid. They're like vapid blondes. It's like, dude, where's your big tits? Right? Kelly Bundy. They're like men Kelly Bundy. Anyway, hey, shout out to all my brothers that's cute like me. I wasn't always cute like this. I'm like a transfer. I was ugly and then I blossomed. So I was an ugly boy. So you pretty dudes your whole life, y'all kind of dumb. But anyway, but that's why women like you, because you don't have much to say and you like to fuck. But that's a whole nother conversation. So the thing that I wish I would have had when I was young was a tip on how to talk to women successfully in your early attempts. It probably took me from 16 years old, when I first started like pursuing women, like trying to get a girlfriend, because I was driving, so I felt real confident. And before that, it was just playing games. But from 16, it took me to like 25. I think it took me 10 years. 10 years of my beautiful life. You see how gorgeous I am? I wasted 10 years of this. 10 years of my beautiful life. I'll talk to them and try to figure out, what do I say to these people to make them take their clothes off and let me have a baby and fall in love, right? No idea what to say. So I was listening to some video a month or two ago, and it was actually a prison video. Now, 90% of what they did was terrible, and I don't even want to talk about that. It was like a scam they were running, but he mentioned one thing inside that I thought was brilliant, and every young man that is not sure how to talk to women, you're not comfortable with talking to a woman for the first time, and you don't, maybe the second conversation is the real tough one. Here's the tip. Because you know the first conversation, it's easy. What's your book color? My favorite's color blue. My dog's name is Robbie. Sundays are my favorite days. You know, all the first call is just dumb shit, right? But after the first call, you gotta have a real conversation with this mofo now. So here's the tip that I got from a criminal. Brilliant. We got a lot of brilliant people locked up, by the way, guys. We got to figure out how to get some of the good ones out. Anyway, he said, when you talk to this person, guy, girl, whoever you're trying to get romantic with, the first time, maybe you don't know what to say. So you're doing all the basics, what's your color, all that. The guy said, get a pen and paper and take notes while you're talking to them. So she mentioned some mother, write down her mom's name, write down the sister's name, the brother's name, write down the dog's name. If their favorite places to go is Cancun or Australia, or if they want to go to the moon one day. Any key elements that have name, time, dates, locations, family relations, write it down on a pad, right? But don't tell her you're doing this. Don't mention it. You just, while you're having a conversation, just write it down, just scribble it down. After you get off the phone, especially if it's a good get to know you conversation, you're probably going to talk again. You got a date coming. You might even talk on the phone again before the date, right? So for this next call, before the date, or maybe you talk more than once before you go somewhere together, this next call, a lot of young guys like me, I don't know what to say to this motherfucker. I done bust my load on the, what's your name? Where you at? What color you like? Can I have some sex now? Fuck, right? Shit, I bought the condom. What the fuck, right? I'm sorry. That was it. That was my game load. Who are you? Where are you from? Can we have sex? That was my game. That was all I had, right? So I'm like, yo, instead of the next, so when I get to the second conversation, I didn't really know what to say. And I lost a lot of opportunities because I didn't have something to give, right? And women are very big, and I'm sure men and anybody that wants to be in love, whatever sex they are, they're big on connection. And one way to build connection is when you have that second phone call, get your little notepad out or your phone or whatever it is, your computer, get it ready. And while you're talking to that person, when they make a reference that can transition easily, mention some of the names off the list. Like, oh, my sister was giving me trouble today. It's like, oh, your sister Becky? She's going to be like, oh my God, I feel the vibe. Oh my God, the vibe. You know, women, I vibe. I love the vibe. If he got my vibe, he can have my baby. I have 10,000 of his babies if he has the vibe. That's women, right? So they'll feel the vibe. Oh, my dog. Oh, you mean your dog Sparky? What? Isn't his name Sparky? She's like, yeah, Sparky. That's my dog's name. Oh my God, you remember my dog's name and my sister's name? Pussy, or if it's maybe it's a boy, maybe the boy pussy. I don't know. I don't have time to get into these complicated gender issues on my comedy conversation. The point is, somebody wants to make love and have babies after this they feel like there's a connection. Now, after this, you got to take some responsibility and actually learn some of the stuff, because the whole point is that you're learning about the person, but you want to be able to reference things that they mention naturally to show that you have an interest and an understanding of who they are. And that is Mac tip number 2, section 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, yep. And all right, so we got a couple more. Let's get at it. Captain Crazy Carl. Ooh. Oh, well, hey, what? Now, did you know that in the universe, according to the Magellan equation, there are over 88 million possible Earths around the universe? Yeah, so just like us in the golden sector, there's 88 billion other possible Earths. Isn't that amazing? Pussy goes. Okay. So this is part 3 of Capu Crazy, episode 9, How to Be a Fuckboy. But not one, actually. And this is Secrets to the Game. Here's another tip for you young guys and you new players of all types out there that's talking to whoever you're attracted to. Especially if you're kind of a smart nerd guy, you know a lot about a lot of stuff. Dude. This is a short one. Know when to shut the fuck up. Know when to just get in, participate, get out. take all that nerdy shit that you talk about with your little homeboy while y'all been stinking because y'all ain't washed for 3 days, and talk about that shit when you get home. Do not tell this woman, especially on a first meeting, especially on a first date, because women don't care nothing about that shit. They don't care nothing about that math, that science, that space, video games, fantasy, sports. Basically everything you like, you can't talk about. Your job is to initiate contact, to show interest and understanding, and give her the vibe. So, again, don't talk too much. Don't be like me. You know how many times I've talked my way out of vagina? There was this one time, I got a story. Just thought of it while I was talking. I used to live in Hampton, Virginia. I used to work at Hooters. Yeah, with the things, you know, the Hooters with the chicken wings and the women that, yeah, I used to work at Hooters. And I was young. I used to get a little busy. I was fuckboying. I was fuckboying up in there. But there was this one lady, and that doesn't matter. Nobody knows her. Her name is Tisha. A 6 foot tall, brown skinned sister with just stuff poking in every direction. Just beautiful face. Just the essence of everything. And I finally got her, macked her, bro. Got her back to the crib, was finna go down. And she like asked me a question about something. I don't even remember what it was. This was like 20 years ago. And I just start. She was naked. Completely naked. And no, I didn't have sex that night. You shut your fucking mouth. You answer yes, and you keep that shit fucking moving. And you wait till tomorrow to figure out all that smart, cute shit you want to say. And that's part 3 of Cat Poop Crazy 9. How to be a fuck boy. Secrets to the game. Let's get this last couple out.
Who you gonna be? Who you gonna be? Who you gonna be? Who you gonna be? Well, 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 well.
Fuck the skip part. I don't fuck it. It's Thanksgiving week. I can do whatever I want. It's a holiday, a holiday. Okay, I've completely started this terribly. Welcome to part 4 of Cat Poop Crazy 9. Fuck the skit in the beginning. I'm a gangster and I'm a fuck boy. So I do what I want, bro. I do what I want, bro. I'm an alpha male, bro. Yeah, Shaw. You know what I mean? Grab my penis. Okay, I'm having too much fun. But this next part is part 4 of Cat Poop Crazy Carl. Now, another issue that I'd have been thankful for as a young guy whose dad left when in my teens, and my other friends were only ones around, a lot of them didn't have their fathers. I didn't know how to approach women and get what guys call the end. Yes, the end. What is the end? The end is your way of getting to talk to a woman or a boy or a girl or I don't know, whatever you like. But an end is your way of speaking to them so they can get your attention. So you don't got to just walk over there like some weirdo like, hey, what's your name? Where you live? Can I rub your ankles with lotion while you sleep? Like, they're like, motherfucking shit. No, get the fuck away from me, bitch. Like, shit. So you need an in. Maybe it's a friend that knows them. Maybe it's a social situation. Maybe it's a business opportunity. Let's say you don't have any in. I got no way in, bro. My confidence is weak. I'm scared. This person is so attractive. I think this might be it. I don't have no in, but I want to go talk to him, but I'm scared. You know, like Fantasia, baby, when I see you. Okay, my singing was terrible, but it was all about how she got nervous when she saw somebody she really liked so much she couldn't even speak. Banging song. Listen to Fantasia When I See You. Shout out to Fantasia for When I See You. Cracking song, man. Ooh, boom, 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 boom. Oh, no, nigga, I'm getting into it. It's a holiday, so I'm having a good time. But anyway, so you want to end, right? I finally learned after 10 years of running the streets, doing it wrong, how to get an in. For me, as a straight man, it would be a woman. I'm sure this works with all sexualities. But here's the straight guy version. You can transfer it to whatever your preference may be. I always see somebody that I'm like, damn, I need an end to get on this one right here, right? I scan their clothes, right? And I see if they're wearing something that I think is dope, even if it's not for me. Are their pants dope? Are their shoes dope? Is the purse dope? Is the shirt dope? Is the perfume they're wearing smelling great? Is the hair? Pick something on them that you can honestly compliment. That is a key ingredient. Even though it's not for you. I know you don't want to wear the hooker boots, bro. Okay, I get it. But that's not the point. The point is, if she got some dope ass boots on, you roll up and it's like, yo, oh man, those some dope ass boots. Da 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 da. There is not a woman alive unless you're just ugly as fuck. Now, if you're ugly as fuck, that might be a problem. But even still, not a woman alive even for an ugly motherfucker. Or men, I don't know, because I don't date both sides. I don't know how men, guys do. But women, they love compliments. Have you not seen Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook? Okay, all they want is a like, you're beautiful, you're a goddess queen, right? They love it when you suck their tits. So when you come over, you compliment one of those items. Now, while she's reeling from her glee of getting a compliment, she's like, oh my God, thank you, right? This is your chance because she's open. Oh man, by the way, my name is ba 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 ba. What's your name? Boo 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 boo. What brought you here? Stuff like that. Don't keep it too personal. You don't got to get onto the color stuff and all that. You do that later when you get more personal. Right now, it's what brought you here out? What got you out tonight? You here with some of your friends or something? Ba ba ba. From etc. And then you can push for the phone number. Now, I will tell you, once you do the clothing in, once you get your intro with the name and you get the name, and you kind of do the basic bop bop bop. You don't got to do too much. Just ask them who they're here with. Why did you come here tonight? Stuff like that. You can ask them stuff about the event, really, and what brought them there. So you're not even forced to think about them. Just ask them about the event and what brought them there and from the city and all that kind of stuff. If you want to be aggressive, ask them if they're single or if they make it obvious. Ask them if they're single. And then right after that, immediately after that, it's fucking phone number time, bro. It's fucking phone number time. Don't keep talking. Don't, like I said, keep all your fucking nerdy little thoughts that you talk about. Oh, well, LeBron James, his ball sack probably smells like peanuts because he eats a lot of candy bars. Like, keep all that shit out of the conversation, bro. Strictly get the number, get done. Now, if the person wants to keep talking to you, keep talking because you have the connection. But if it's like drying up after the phone, take the number and get the fuck out of there. And that's another tip from your boy on how to approach a lady when you need an in. Or a man, or a guy, or I don't know. I can't keep up with, it's like 27 different versions of sexuality now. I can't keep up. I don't have that many penises. Jesus Christ. It's too much. We got one more section left. It's more of an update. Let's finish up this episode 9, Captain Crazy Carl. How to be a fuckboy. Secrets to the game. Fuck this kid. It's Thanksgiving week. We doing whatever we want on Captain Crazy Carl. I don't even know if this is comedy at this point, but I'm crazy, so that's the fun part. Yeah. Okay. I think I enjoy this more than you guys. I'm not. I think I make these for me. I'm not even gonna lie. I think it's what keeps me from becoming one of those guys that's on the news like, today in Los Angeles, a large black man with dreadlocks fired 477 shots at an ice cream stand that was closed. We arrested him for just disturbing the peace because he didn't hurt anybody. Yeah, that'll be me. So I make these videos so you don't get that news report one day in your city. That ice cream stand, it fucking deserved it, bro. It's talking shit. Well, that's a whole nother situation. So I got 2 final closes to episode 9, How to be a Fuckboy. That's not really a fuckboy. I just like the title. And this last one is more warnings for you about what not to do. And I got 2 last warnings to talk about before we're done. One of them is, let me check. Do not talk about your future together. Don't talk about your children. Don't talk about how she could be your wife. Do not, in the first 3 dates, in the first meeting, Do not, I know she's beautiful. I know you're like, damn girl, we make some, do not mention children. Do not mention what beautiful kids you could make together. Do not mention how you could make a woman like her your wife. Do not say any of that. And it's not because of her or you. It's because of her. She's gonna think you're fucking crazy. Motherfucker, how you in love with me? Now, ladies who are watching, who do date men, I'm gonna give you a secret to men. Men fall in love at first sight. You have 100 like at school when you meet any man. And every word you say after that chips away points. So that's why some guys that seem weird to you move fast. But guys, fuck that. Just play stupid, bro. Save the wife shit for like date 5. That's all I'm saying. So tip number 1 on something you should not do on a date. And where's the last one? Let me read this because I'm getting in and I'm trying to rush this. I'm about to go out of town. I'm about to travel. I hope you guys, once again, have a great Thanksgiving holiday. I hope you're with your family. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I just wanted to get this out before I got on the road. Got my little F-boy outfit so I could cut around. You guys gonna eat some great food. If you eat vegan, eat your vegan food. Fry your turkeys. Eat whatever you gotta eat. I don't care. I'm gonna drink a lot of tequila. That's my Thanksgiving. But this last one right here, what is it? Oh. Fatal flaw tip. Now I'm gonna make more videos as I think of more things, so I'm gonna give quality tips. I don't want to just slap my penis all over the screen like, you know, the alpha male fuckboy that I am. God, why do I have so much fun with myself? But the one thing, guys, the one thing you also should never, ever, 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 ever. One thing you should never ever do is talk about another man to the woman you're trying to date, court, or are already with. And don't talk bad about another man. Don't talk about how successful he is. Definitely don't talk about how many bitches he got. Do not talk about how, because you know she's gonna think, damn, he must be fucking right. Do not talk about that. Don't talk about guys you hating on. Don't talk about guys you admire. Do not talk about other men while in front of women that you are trying to have a relationship with. And I don't know if this is the same for my LGBTQ people and everyone else, but any opposing person, do not talk about potential competition to you with them in a positive or negative way. Yeah, because either one can backfire and make them maybe not go to that person, but they might start looking. Or a reasonable facsimile might be the work husband or work wife or work person, John, Steve, Anna. You know, gotta mix the name up. So yeah, I think that's the final one. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta get on the travel. I'm going to AZ. Shout out to Arizona, man. Scottsdale. I'm about to be out there slapping white women on the butt, getting arrested. It's about to be lit. You know what I mean? Hanging with my homeboy from Oklahoma, Oaktown. Shout out to people from Oklahoma too. Big fam. Shout out to Philadelphia. Shout out to Los Angeles. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving. Love your family. Love your friends. Be free. And live with no fear. And guys, be smart. Don't fuck up the pussy. Be a fuckboy. Tattoo Crazy Carl. Episode 9. How to be a fuckboy. Secrets to the game. Love you guys.